Let's go over a few of the markets this morning and see what's going on. Any news? Did you hear anything on the debt ceiling negotiations? I haven't heard anything since last night. If they can't come to some sort of resolution, look for the dollar yen as well as the U.S. markets to head lower. So let's go over a couple of the charts here. As you can see on the daily chart of the dollar yen, it is still in an uptrend after this long decline. However, we spent the overnight session pushing down and then just kind of ranging sideways before recovering most of that loss back up to 50. Did that pretty much throughout the night. So it was at 60 as of yesterday. So it's kind of just ranged lower, came back up, probably on speculation that no deal was going to be reached. And let's see what they do with it this morning. Here is 15 minutes. So you can see the price action. As you can see, it's just been kind of consolidating sideways in this channel. The ocean is pretty much flat, and Cobra is just alternating back and forth right now. So we'll wait to see if we get some clear direction after the markets open. The Euro USD, however, has been a little more active. It actually, the daily is short. Cobra's been short, but price has not been able to break below 135. It's been holding pretty steady right above 135, and now it's kind of retesting Cobra, pushing up overnight, as you can see here on the, let me actually switch this to a 60-minute. So you can see what it did the last few hours. Pushed up from 135.20s all the way up to 135.60s where we're at now. And we'll just wait and see. I don't see continued strength in the euro. I think this is an opportunity possibly to get short, given that the daily is still intact and there really is no reason for the euro to be rallying. It's in their interest just as much as ours for them to for us to come to some sort of resolution. Their economies are definitely part of the picture. So I think they're just some sort of assumption of risk that they're going to put money in the euro and take it out of the U.S. markets. I don't see that happening. So we'll see if they want to take it up towards 136s again for a possible short entry. Let's take a look at what else are we looking at. The pound dollar is actually consolidating nicely and may signal some sort of reversal point here. It's at the lower ocean, as well as we have an inside candle forming here where price is just rebounding and pushing back up above 160. It's currently at 160.22. So on the hourly chart overnight, it pushed up about 30 pips, 30 to 40 pips, and now it's kind of just pulling back a little bit in this new uptrend. So if Cobra does confirm long, would be on the daily. It wouldn't confirm until tonight, and it doesn't have that much further to go to confirm this possible opportunity long. But again, it's been holding pretty steady. I think they're just going to kind of wait and see where the U.S. markets go this morning, and that'll pretty much dictate the session for everybody else. Tom, have you heard any updates out of Asia at all? for the night? Hi, Michelle. Yeah, you should be hearing, definitely should be hearing audio. And if you can't hear me, Tom, can you hear me okay? Okay. Good morning. Right, Tom. Yeah, 135.70, what we were talking about earlier, it looks like you're right. I think that looks like a good area where, let's take a look here, switch over. It seems like it's tried twice, on previous swings to get up there, and then every time it does, it just rolls over. So the only way I see that breaking is if we get more negative news as far as the debt ceiling, and then that might push it up towards 130, beyond 136. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me now. Yeah, I was talking before, and yeah, you have to select the audio on your audio settings, so you got that now. And it should, from now on, it should save that for you. But if it doesn't, just check it. Check the button there. So all I've talked about so far, Vishal, is I went over 3 different charts. The euro, I was talking about the overnight move. It just kind of pushed up the last few hours after dropping yesterday. And we're still waiting to hear some sort of news on the debt ceiling negotiations, as you probably know. Looking at the dollar yen, it dropped briefly and then kind of recovered overnight and just pushed right back up to 98.50s where it was yesterday. So it hasn't really done anything except go back and forth. As far as the daily chart, still in an uptrend here. We're already 1, 2, 3, 4, going on 5 days into this up move. So we'll see how far they can take it today. If we get some positive news as far as the negotiations, well, then I think it'll definitely push up towards 99.50s, maybe possibly even 100. But if there's no news today, just look for it to continue to range out until we get more, and possibly even push down a little bit. So that's on the dollar yen, and then the other pair we looked at was the pound dollar. Well, Vladimir will talk more about the charts as far as how he looks at it, but what we're looking at here is you can see that, for example, on this daily, let me full screen it. You can see that we started pushing down or confirmed short on October 4th. So Cobra was red, moving in an uptrend, confirmed long for about 3, 4, 5 days, and then price reversed, could not get above 162.60s. And right after that, on the 4th, it confirmed short. Cobra would have turned red right here on this candle closing. And then, as you can see, price has never pushed beyond that. And it's been short ever since. So it dropped from 162.04. Let's see. The high was 160.57 actually. And then it's continued to push down. Now we're sitting at 160. $160.20s. So we can also see that the momentum to the upside on the market force indicator was declining as prices were making new highs. So that's usually a good indication that the buyers are running out of steam. And then you can see the pulse indicator was also declining and turning negative. So all those little things kind of confirm to give you a heads up on the direction of the trend. So once we have established that on the daily chart, then we'll go down to the 60-minute, the 15-minute, and start looking for possible trade entries going the direction of the daily. Well, the line will usually go red first, and then we wait for confirmation from the candles. So we don't want to just jump in when the Cobra turns red, usually, because sometimes price can go sideways for a long period of time, and Cobra can stay red the whole time. So it won't actually be, going in your direction. It just will range sideways, or it can even push up a little bit. And so once the candles do start breaking down and Cobra is already red, then you can see, because the angle of Cobra will start to slope really steeply to the downside, and you'll just get some momentum to that in that direction. That's the best way, I think, that we've found to use the system. And on the smaller time frames, of course, you can see that the changes are more frequent. So we use that longer time frame to kind of filter out the direction that we're going to be looking for the day. If that help, I don't know if that helps, but yeah, Tom, if it gets up to 97, I think we'll probably add a position short there on, let's go back. Okay. I mean, if we look here, this is the 1 minute, but it's just channeling right now. So between 35.60, 35.50. So it's going to take definitely some. I think it may be done pushing up. Again, if there's some news that just comes out or something, then it could send it higher. But I don't foresee anything. I don't know if they're going to have another press conference today or not. Did you hear anything about that? Okay, Vishal, I will send Alicia an email. They should be working. I'm not sure what the problem is. I'll go ahead and send her an email to look into that. All right. For now, follow along on the platform or on the screen sharing, and I apologize for that.
Paul just explained everything to you guys. Right now, we're looking at the EURUSD. It's pushing long. Here's our daily chart. We're still short, but we are about, let's see, 40 pips. It has to reach about 136 for us to be long. Okay, so technically we're short. At the moment, we're just ranging. Here's what we're gonna be doing. Let me look at other trades that we had. I believe yesterday we took a position trade with you guys in the Euro Yen. Let's see, where is the Euro Yen? Okay, here we go. We are long. Yesterday, I believe we went long in the Euro Yen. Let me pull that up. The Euro Yen. Okay, here's that trade that we took yesterday. We took that Euro Yen trade with you guys yesterday. So we have 50 pips in it. So I don't know if you guys. Good morning, Tom. I don't know if you guys have that trade too. So we up 50 pips. I think our entry was 11.06 or 11. I'm not sure. So if we're up 50, I would imagine it was 08. So that's the first trade we took. That was a position trade, and I believe most of you guys took that trade as well. So we're gonna set this aside for now. What we're going to be focusing on is going to be the Euro the Euro USD. Here's what it is. Look, right now we're paying attention to what's gonna happen in Congress. I cannot imagine them not making a deal. If they don't make a deal, this is gonna be really bad. You can expect the dollar yen to drop down to about, I would imagine, somewhere around 92, 93. It will continue to drop. It's gonna go short until probably until it even hits. Well, no, sorry, but I said 92. No, we're talking about it'll be in the 80s. It will lose that much value. The dollar will just tank. So if that happens, if they don't reach a deal, we're just gonna go short on every single thing. The dollar will be short. The Euro USD, you can expect it to reach somewhere like around 138, 139. And obviously the euro yen, that's gonna be kind of surprising because typically it goes long when when the USD yen is going long. So I would imagine that it would go long since the euro would get a lot of strength versus the dollar. So that too, I would imagine that currency would also hit 140. So this is really serious as far as the this debt ceiling thing. But I think that overall they're going to make good progress. They're going to fix it. This is why the USD yen is still the slowest it's been able to hit has been 98.12, and its highest has been 98.64. So what we're going to do, since we're scalping the 1 minute, here's what I prefer to do what we're going to be doing. Our goal is to get 30 pips, okay? That's all we're going to be doing. We're going to get 30 pips. We're going to wait. At the moment, what I prefer to do, since they don't have a deal yet, what I want to do is just take long trades. So I'm going to wait for the dollar yen to go short first. Then I'm going to take it going long because I'm confident in those guys. They're not that stupid in Congress. I mean, well, sorry for saying that. They're not so stupid for them to actually let this thing happen. I'm just going to go with that. Okay. You think they might be that stupid? I don't think so. I think they're going to do something. I think they will do something. So what we're going to do, we're going to let them make up them. We're going to let the USD drop a little bit. Then we're going to take a trade. Again, our position trade that we have in the euro yen, we're up 40 pips in it. So we're going to keep that one. We're not going to close it, but it is having some difficulties breaking 60. Every single thing it goes up there, it retreats. You know what? I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to close this trade since we up 40 pips in it. All right. I know it's a position trade. We'll close it and then we'll re-enter. So we're going to close this trade at 133.52, 133.53. Okay. Not yet. Let me see if I can close it right here. 133. Order filled. So we got 48 pips in that position trade. Now here we go, guys. We took it together, so we closed it together. So we closed it at 133.53. It doesn't matter if it goes to 60 right here. Actually, I wasn't paying attention to the 1 minute. The 1 minute is just about to push. So it's probably going to go a little bit higher. But we're going to re-enter the trade. We cannot get into a trade that hasn't pulled back more than 20 pips at least than when we first got out, when we were scalping. Okay, so we got out at 53. So for us to re-enter the euro yen again, we have to at least get a price of like somewhere around the I would prefer like 133.35 for me to get back into that trade. And I believe we will get that price because once the US market open, it's going to be open low. People are somewhat upset at the moment with what's going on in Congress. They're not going to start talking until much later. Anyways, they're not going to have a deal until like at least 2 o'clock in the 3 o'clock in the afternoon if there is a deal. So all this stuff will pull back. We'll be able to know what's going on and we're going to get into some trade. So some of you guys who closed that trade, don't be so upset about it. At least be happy. We got into the trade yesterday. We got 47 pips. That's a good day. All right. So let's just hold on. And I'm gonna wait for the dollar yen to reach about to pull back to 98.25 because the lowest it when it was 98.12. So that's the number I'm putting in. Okay, 98.12 for the USD yen. Let me pull that for you guys. USD yen. I'm looking for us to scalp it and get some quick trades. Hold on. Our daily is long. The hour just turned long, just so you guys know, in the USD yen. It's just turning long. But I'm not taking that long yet because it's too far. The price is too extended. It's going to be pulling back at 98.56. I'm confident it'll pull back. So once it pulls back, I think for this one, I would prefer in a dollar yen at 98.25. That's the number I'm putting it for us to take a trade. Okay. Oh, Vashal, you said your chart wasn't working. All right, for one sec. Give me one quick second. I'm gonna see if I can get that fixed for you. Maybe not now, but I'll do my best to see if I can get it fixed for you. Okay. Let me explain the euro yen for you. You want me to explain the euro yen? Okay, the euro yen. If you're looking at it right here, this is the daily chart. Okay. He went long at 131.98. This is the daily. All right. As soon as Cobra, which is this guy right here, Cobra, it tells you the direction of the trend. It tells you which way you're gonna take your trade, basically. Right here, that means you're short. You will just take all short trades whenever the hour turns go in that direction. So at the moment, right here, I always go to the body of the candle if there was a big week. It's at 131.81. It started going long. Let me make this bigger for you so you can see it. It started going long. So it's been kind of stuck. It's been ranging. So it started pushing. It went all the way to 133.69. Then it pulled back. That's the daily chart. So now we would go back. We're looking at the hourly chart. The hourly just also turned long. It took a small breath. So right now it wants to go long. It turned right here. Cobra changed. And I believe it changed. That was only 2 hours ago since it started going long. Okay. At 133.25, it took off and it went long. It went up 25 pips. So what we're going to do in order for us to take this trade, we have to allow for a retracement. We can't take a trade up here. We're going to get hurt. We have to be patient. Even though it looks like it's pushing up, I'd rather miss a trade than lose money on it. Oh, the yellow means it's not done. It's not complete. It has 49 minutes for it to complete, meaning that there's still volume in it. It's still pushing. It's not done yet. It's not completed yet. So we have 49 minutes in this particular hour for it to complete. So it's still pushing, going long. So it's going still. Right now it's at the euro yen wants to go long, but it's pulling back. So we do not take trades here. We're gonna wait for a pullback. And for the euro yen, just so you know, if you've never traded the euro yen, it will sometimes it'll pull back as much as 50, 60 pips. It's a very I would say obnoxious currency because it can pull back so much. So you have to be very careful with it. What it is different between the yellow and the blue bars. So you got that right. So basically, this is completed. This isn't done yet. So once it's done, if you're looking at the clock down here, 48 minutes, 35 seconds in that bar. Once it's done, it'll be gone. Okay, so the USD is pulling back some more. Yes, it's going back to 35.48. I noticed that. So what the USD, same thing. I'm not gonna take long we are not going to take long trades in the Euro USD. Let me pull that up. The Euro USD, the daily short, the hours long, it's at the very top of the ocean, at the very, very top. Here's what's going to happen. What we're going to do, as soon as the price that I'm going to have is going to be 135, 135.6. I think I'm going to go with 135.58. Okay, that's going to be the price. As soon as it goes up there, we'll look at the 1 minute. We'll take it going long. So right now it looks like it might start going back long because it's at the bottom of the ocean. The Euro USD is due to start coming back down, just so you guys know. If if you only want to swing in a daily, so what you will do, you're gonna wait. This is a position chart, so we have to give you a position chart. So Vishal, what Vishal wants to know, if he wants to do a position trade in a daily. So what you're going to do is you're going to wait when this turns long. As soon as it turns long, you're going to confirm with the 4-hour chart. Once they're both going in the same direction, you will enter the trade. But the daily and the 4-hour chart have to be in the same direction. And you know what? Give me like about 30, I don't know, give me like 15 minutes or so. I'm going to show you a position chart. So that's what you're asking for, basically. This is a position chart, okay? So what you're looking at is the weekly right here. Let me pull up. I think you're interested in the euro yen, correct? Let's see. Euro yen. Let me show you where you are. Okay, here, this is the chart for the euro yen. So basically, you're long in the weekly. But it doesn't have that much strength yet, just so you know. The candles are very small. It hasn't been pushing very long. And if you look at high and low, market force, very small candle. So it's been kind of ranging. It hasn't been pushing very hard, but you are long. All right, that's the weekly chart. And if you look at the daily chart right here, you've been long. This also, let me give you the price. It started going long at 130.81. That's when the weekly, it's been long since then. 130 at price, it went long at 130. It puts you long. The system says you are long at 130.81. So you've been long since then. The daily chart, however, did not confirm. So basically, even though when it dropped going short over here, it was just a breath it was taking in a weekly chart. So you are basically still long. The daily, you would be long right here. Right here, put you long. You started going long at 132.13. In order for you to take a trade there, to swing this, as soon as this turn going long, right here you get confirmation, you would go back. And the day that it went long, if you look at the very bottom right here, was 10/10/2013. Can you see that? 10/10/2013 at the very bottom right here. Right there where I'm pointing. It says that you are long. So once you are long, and let me make this bigger for you guys. Right there, you are long. So, but in order for you to enter the trade, you'd go back to your 4-hour chart, which is right here. It has to be long also. So you would go back to the same time frame, same price. The price would be, at the time it was 131.94. 131. 94. So now we will have to find out the day. Each candle is 4 hours. I believe it will be this one. Let me see. 1700. This is 4 hours. Yeah, that would be, I think it would be this one right here. It started going along there. You would take this one, it would match. It would have to, as soon as it turns long, the 4 hours is really important. But for me, typically, like when I'm getting into position trade, I like to just use we're looking at 131.94. Maybe it was, let me see, 131.94. I'm trying to find exactly 131.94. So I'd imagine it'll be right here and you'll start going long. No, I think it will be right here because that's the 4 hour that's going long and you would have to match it with the 1 hour. Once this goes in the same direction, you can start taking all your trade. But even if you take short breath, you wouldn't have to worry about them. You would have to hold on to your trade. That's the thing when you're doing the daily. As long as the daily stays long, all these, the way you trade the daily, I'm sure you know that, is every single time you get a pullback, if you are going long, if your daily stays long, every single time the 4 hour changes, it's an opportunity for you to actually re-enter the trade. Go and you add more to your lot sizes because you are actually swinging the daily. So you're keeping this. You wouldn't change. Even though you drop the daily thing, change going short, you would wait for the short to stop. Then once you get a confirmation going long, you would add to it. And then you'll keep doing that until you stop. That's basically how you swing your daily charts. But you would not change just because the 4 hour is short. You would keep it. So as you can tell right here, for example, the euro yen, to give you a good example, perfect. So the daily is long, right? Your weekly is long. Your 4 hour Cobra is just now turning, saying this is the first candle going long. So the price for you to enter your long, now it's confirmed. As soon as you get a pullback, you take this trade going long. So this is a 4 hour chart. As soon as let me see, let me put a price bar. Hold on for 1 second. We already took 40 pips out of the euro yen going long, the position trade. See it confirmed going long. We got out. That was we just chose to get out because I'm waiting for another price. But typically we don't get out. It will breathe back down. If you're looking at the 60 minutes also, it just turned long. Here's your time frame you're looking at. This candle has 2 hours and 32 minutes left in it. Every candle represents 1 hour. So you're going to wait for it to get done. You're going to get the next one. But the beautiful thing about this is this. You at the very bottom of the ocean, okay? The ocean is actually beginning to point up. So that means you're going to have a lot of room to go long. So this is going to run at least a good 200-300 pips, provided that everything goes well in Congress. We do have a deal. And well, Tom, did you get 40 pips too in that trade? Because you were there when I know you were there. I assume that you also went long too, right? So Vishal, do you understand this? It's right here. So this 4 hour right here, as soon as it would have popped up, as Cobra changes, it tells you it's time for you to go. Like we took that trade, I believe our pricing was 133.08. And it was in line with the hour going long. Also, the hour was just turning long, and I believe that was right here. Was it? Yes, I think it was right there. They took it going long. And it was pretty good. So it's very very easy. So if you can follow this guy, here's the most important indicator that you have to respect. This guy right here, Cobra. If it says you short, you short. If it says you long, respect it. If you follow this guy, if you can have respect for this guy, like right here, if you're looking at this 4-hour chart, even if you wanted to swing the 4-hour chart right here at 131.78, it says you long. If you took it, you trust it, you let it go. 133.68. That's when he will let you get out. You wouldn't have to worry about all the noise in the hour chart. That's just everyone has a different way of trading. Some people can handle the higher time frame. That's a higher time frame. 4 hours, that's a position chart. Daily, we follow the daily. I mean, this is the weekly right here. The daily is long. It has a lot of room to go. If it weren't for all the stuff in Congress, this thing would have been gone. So right now, for us to re-enter the euro yen, the reason that I got out at 133, I think it was 53, it's because I know this currency. It's been running. It's gonna take a short breath, and then we're gonna be able to re-enter at a much better price. But hey, 50, like I don't know, 47 pips for the day isn't so bad. That's the objective, getting pips every single day. So, but Vishal, you and I, we can talk one-on-one. I can teach you this stuff. We can do it in webinars, and you can learn more about all that stuff. So right now, let me get back to my swing chart so I can get some trades before everyone else gets so upset. Here's the 1 minute. That's the pullback we've been waiting for in the euro yen. It's been pushing. See, the 1 minute is just turning long, so it's at 52. Let's see if it can give us something better, maybe 49 or something. I'm gonna wait for a second. Ah, come on. Let me wait. It's gonna come back. I'm still waiting, but the 1 minute is just changing here, turning long. But I'm gonna wait. I think that it's gonna pull back a little bit more. Then we'll take it. Look, looking at the euro yen, the daily is long. That's why I do not like taking short. It actually it dropped all the way back down to, I think it was 26, correct, guys? The euro yen dropped to 26, and it did not continue going short. The hour never confirmed short. That's why we always have to wait. Then it bounced back going long. So eventually, what I think that's going to happen, I think it still want to continue going long. So for every single drop, but it hasn't taken a breath yet in the hourly. So for us to take it long, I want to wait for that. The USDN, let me pull that up. I didn't take any trade in the USDN today because if you guys think about it, when the session opened, it was easy actually. It was my fault. I did not want to take a trade in the USDN because I was waiting for news. I'm very careful with that. I'm not gonna risk taking stupid trades in here just because I didn't take it. It did move since it confirmed. It started going long at 7 o'clock. Screen time, which would have been about 4 o'clock. We got it at 5:30. We were on this candle right here. We were still about, I think we saw it at about 45.50. So no, I'm thinking about 55.60. I did not take that trade. So right now we're at 98.90. I chose not to take this trade as well because I was waiting to see what was going to happen. Again, that's the call that I made. So I let that go. So what I'm hoping is going to happen is we're going to have a pullback in the dollar yen, and we're going to play some trades. But maybe toward the end of the session, we're going to take it going long. Right now it's at 98, 91. It really wants to go to 99. We have to be very careful with that. The daily is long. This is going to be great long, but I still want to take my time getting into those trades. Let's look at the how we talked about the euro yen, right? Yes, and the euro yen, let me get back to that. What I did this morning was that when I came in yesterday when we were trading the euro yen, I believe we got into the trade yesterday. It was at 132.08. So we ended up taking today, I think it was it 47 pips, I think? 48 pips? Is that what we closed it at? So we took a positive 48 pips. Yeah, I think we took 48 pips this morning in the euro yen. So, right now I'm a little bit iffy taking it long because I prefer to see that the hour change and then at the beginning of the hour take it going back long. That's what I would like to see. I'm giving you guys a brief overview so we know where we are, okay? The Euro USD, same thing. This one I totally missed it. There is no question about it. But I missed it. Where is the Euro USD? Euro USD. I want you guys to understand how accurate the system is. This is the Euro USD. It's short. The daily is short. No question. It's been short for some days now. Okay? Completely short. Right here, it confirmed going short at 135.37. I believe that's when it confirmed going short. Right now we're at 134.80. So somehow I did not take that short. Again, I was waiting to see what was going to happen with news that was really on my mind. I did not take this. I should have taken this short in the Euro USD. That's my fault. And right now the Euro USD is at 134.81. But the confirmation Cobra actually turned, put us short at 135.36. The system itself shows us every single turn. It went to pricing went to 134.72. So a good 50 pip since it confirmed short. I think I have a lot on my mind. That's why I wasn't really paying attention. But overall, I've had some family things going on. But still, we are doing what we're supposed to do. I'm looking at the chart. Everything is looking good. I do apologize for not taking this short right here, guys, in the room. I should have seen that. That's my fault. I apologize. That won't happen again. Well, thank you for you guys for saying all this nice stuff. I just don't like missing trade, but some days I rather miss trades than taking chances with you guys' money. That's the way I look at it. I understand that we were short in the Euro USD. I've been trading that at 135.50. I knew it was overbought. I know it was a great short, especially given the fact that the daily has been short. I should have taken that short. That's what I'm just kind of irritated with that. I did not. That's all. But we'll do better tomorrow. But at least some of you guys, some of us who get into the euro yen yesterday, we did get a good let's see, 50, almost 50 pips for the day. So that's not bad. As long as we keep growing this account, guys, that's all we have to do. Let's not be concerned about our lot sizes. Let's just concentrate on 30 pips a day. That's our average, 30 pips a day. If we keep doing that every single day, 30 pips, sometimes 25, sometimes 50, sometimes 40, it doesn't make any difference. We just keep doing that. We're going to be just fine. Everything will work out. Right now, I do know one thing. The dollar yen is at 98.88. There will be a pullback. No questions, okay? There will be a pullback in the dollar yen. We'll be able to get in. So if we're able to get a 98.50, it will drop at some point today. I'm not going anywhere. Today, I will stay here for as long as I need to, so we can trade this correctly, so we can get into those trades. The euro yen, I'm not quite sure what it's doing yet. Here's why. The euro USD is dropping, so that means the euro is getting weaker, right, against the dollar. But the euro versus the yen, I don't know if it's going to rebound back and start going long because it's reluctant to go short. It dropped some, but it never confirmed short. So I don't know if it's gonna keep going long. So I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna keep watching it. The daily is long. It's only been long for like 1, 2, 3, 4 days. In the weekly, looking at the higher time frame, this is gonna look kind of weird. So I'll fix it. It always does that. Yeah. Here's the weekly. Uh, Give me a moment. Let's take 300 days. So I hope you guys see this so you know how to do it yourself, right? So here's the weekly. The weekly's been long, so for some time now. Just want you guys to see that. All right. So we are trading in the direction of the daily and the weekly. And let me get back to the daily for you guys. The daily, it's at the very bottom. Oh, well, it's not at the very bottom. It still got some room to go. So 42, which is its full potential, as far as I'm concerned, it needs to go somewhere to 135. It hasn't gone there lately. So we'll watch out for that. So for me, it seems like mostly it's looking at long. Again, the euro yen, if you're looking at it, it's dropping. It's within a few pips of going short. If it goes short, it confirms short, that would be great. Once the short is done, we will take it going long. We have a lot of things coming, a lot of good trades coming. So let's just be patient. We're gonna get into them, and I'm going to help you guys make up for all your pips you didn't get today, even if it takes me all day in here. Okay? I'm dedicated. That's what I do. I trade. When we're in here, that's what we're supposed to do, get pips. Whether if it's long term, short term, we'll get into trade. We'll stay in touch with each other. We will get what we need, and we're going to keep growing our accounts. Let me teach you guys about trading, a couple of things about trading. Like right now, the USDN, we've been looking at it. It's at the very high. See, right now it's pushing. I'm looking at the euro yen, excuse me. This is going to go long too. It took a breath. It wants to go short, but I'm not quite sure yet. But let's take the USDN, okay? So I can show you guys something. Anytime you're trading a currency, you're looking at your 60-minute chart, or actually my chart. Look, right here, it pierced that ocean. It's at the very top. It's way, look, it passed the ocean. It's way out there. You want to wait. You want to give it time. That typically means it's going to pull back a little bit. So give it time. It will breathe back down. The other thing you also want to remember, anytime there is a significant push in a currency, like the dollar yen, for example, I know they're expecting huge thing to happen because the U.S. maybe they might fix the whole debt ceiling thing. Before that happens, you can expect a pullback. It pierced. Second, and as I'm saying that, now it's dropping a little bit. Now it's 98.84. If it's at 98.97, you see how it's been ranging. It's just sitting there. It's sitting there. What that tells me is that at some point it will go short because it's not crossing 97, but it will eventually turn around because it's not done yet. And also looking at the range, it went from 98.12 to 98.97. That's almost 100 pip. So there is time. It's gonna push some more. The dollar yen is going to pull first. So it's gonna pull first, pull back first, then it's gonna go long. Okay, so let's give it some time, and we're gonna get where we're gonna go. But just pay attention to this right here always. If it pierced the ocean, so that's important. Hey, I'm gonna take the euro yen going long. Okay. So very soon, okay. I think that I'm gonna look at a price. I'm gonna see if I can get a price of 133.25 or so. I don't think it's gonna get back that far. I don't want to be ridiculous. I'm gonna look for 133.35. 133.35. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get that. Dang. Don't you guys just hit that? So let's be patient. That's the euro yen, okay? The hour just turned short, but it's already making its way to the bottom. It's probably going to snap back. I did get out of that trade, just so you guys know, at 53, and I said that I wanted a 15 pip pullback at the very least for me to re-enter. It's a position trade. Let's see if we can drop some more pips. Yeah, the euro yen looks like the 15 minutes looks like it's about to go long. Well, Tom, you're getting really good. Very impressed. See, that's from you just going, just keep coming to the room and all this experience trading now. Now you, I mean, like you're really good now. The euro yen is going long, so I want to get a much better price, but I didn't get it. But it is gonna go long. The euro USD guys is also pulling back, going long. So all these currencies are gonna start going back long where they came from. So the euro yen, I was trying to, I should have gotten at 35, but I did not. But anyhow, a good price for me that I got in is, I believe, one is 46. No, let me see that. No, 49. That's correct. Here in the euro yen, 49. That was my price going long. So I'm gonna hold that. That's gonna be a position trade for me. So I'm gonna hold on to that. So you went long at 42. Very good. So all you guys are on there, I'm already on there. That's my price. So this is a position trade. I'm gonna keep that. The euro USD guys, I'm gonna be watching it. The USD yen is actually dropping like we talked about. So okay, I'm done with the euro yen. Okay, so I'm already in it. We're gonna keep that. And let's switch over to the euro USD. No, let's look at the USD yen. How's that? The USD yen is actually currently at 79. Here's the USD yen for you guys. It's at 79. Brilliant. We're gonna let that drop some more, and then we're gonna catch it correctly. At time, good trading, good entry there. Good job. So I'm going to let the USD yen drop to see how far it's gonna drop down. Then we're gonna take it. The euro USD is also has just now crossed 135. It's on its way back. So it's the highest that it went to yesterday was 135.68. So today maybe the highest will go. It'll probably go be maybe 135.50. So we'll keep an eye out on those currencies. But I'm not gonna go anywhere because I want to keep trading those. I want to get into the very best position that I can get once the dollar yen has dropped. The euro USD gets done pushing, and we're gonna have some really excellent trading. I'm not taking any long here in the euro USD because I don't want to trade against it daily. All right. See you. I'll be back. You know my USD, my euro yen trade. I'm gonna close it with just one pip because I hate it. I don't like the pricing that I got. I think I might get a bigger pullback, so I'm gonna close that trade. Yeah, Tom. Even though the daily is long, because it's slightly curved. Yeah, you're right. The ocean is slightly curved, and we're at the very top. I don't want to take it. That's why I took only one pip. I was positive one pip, and I got the trade, and I feel more comfortable. I prefer to have a longer pullback before I re-enter going long as a position trade, and then I feel like I'm in a much better position. You at 42, it's still pretty good, 133.42. When I got out, I think my price was at 133. 50 53. So I realized I got it much too close to where I got out. I don't do that. So that's why I got out. But right now it's at the very top of the ocean. There is way too much room. I know the ocean can rotate and catch up to it. I just don't like it. I'd prefer a price of 31, 133, 31, something like that would make me feel good. And I did get that price this morning. I just didn't enter it because it was touching Cobra. It looked like it was about to go short on the hour. And I didn't want to sit there in the trade going short, so I didn't take it going back long. But then it turned back and it kept going long. The Euro USD is actually pushing back, going long. We're gonna have some great longs. I mean, some great short in the Euro USD. In the dollar yen, guys, it's gonna be some magnificent short. So let's hang on.
All right, everyone. So I went ahead and took your short on the Euro USD. It's already 11, about 11 in the morning. So this is, what we like to call, a late day fade. It for some reason it started pushing long, and but it's already kind of 11:30 in the morning. So it's gonna, it's basically gonna put up top. It's gonna, put the high of day, and it should fade back down. So we're in this trade right now, 135.43. I was trying to get 45, 46, but as I was talking, kind of getting everything going, got away from me. But we're now 43, so we're just waiting for the fade here. The 1 minute is short, so we're waiting to see, for the 5 minute. This should lead into the 5 minute being short, and that's where we're gonna get, our 5-10 pips, just quick 5-10 pips. So we'll leave this trade open for now. Yeah, so here's the fade or the trade that I took right now, and we're up about 5 pips. That's kind of just what we're looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it, and just some quick 5 pips. This thing might still keep fading. So, but here's the 1 minute. You see how it's at the bottom of the ocean? So that's the reason to close it. So let me go ahead and take that. So right there, we just we're able to make quick 6 pips in less than 2 minutes, less than 3 minutes, using the ocean, and then using the 1 minute as our entry, and also just some price action that we understand here at Cash to Turn. So that was our trade here on the USD plus 6 pips.
Hey guys, let's see. The USDN is pulling back a little bit, but not by much. Though it's back. It's already up at 71. I think it was just at 68. So we're still waiting for a bigger pullback. Bernie got on there and he got a quick 6 pips in the Euro USD. Well done, Bernie.
Okay.
So I think that we're gonna see what happens if there is any other trades that we take. But so far, I think I'm kind of satisfied. But we're gonna hang around to see. I want to get into some position trade, and I will let you guys know about those. But so far for the day, we took 47 pips in the Euro yen, and also 6 pips in the USD, Euro USD. So we're doing about, right now we're up 53 pips, so not a bad day. All right.